Today we're talking about coasters with names that are... No. Oh, sorry, I was doing you.
Oh, doing me. Okay. I get it.
Amusement Today and their Golden Ticket Awards.
Okay, so this year...
So here we got the 2014 Golden Ticket winners.
This year hosted at SeaWorld San Diego. All right, you want to jump into this?
It's the best Christmas event. It goes to... The Golden Ticket goes to... Dollywood.
They got it by a wide margin, 41%.
Best Christmas event, Dollywood. I really can't speak to that.
No, we can't.
I guess that's good.
It beat out Disneyland and some other stuff.
Yeah, I guess. All right, Dollywood.
All right, best Halloween event. No surprise here. Universal Orlando.
Yeah, okay. They win again. Knott's Berry Farm, though. Close runner-up.
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
Their Not Scary Farm.
Yeah, I have read over the years that that one is supposed to be very good.
Yeah, it's supposed to be very close, right up there with.
Yeah, I would really
Halloween Horror
love
Nights.
to check that one out one day.
Best Funhouse or walkthrough? Noah's Ark. Kennywood.
That's a funny one.
Okay. I don't know. We just did it too recently again. And,
We did do it in
It's all right.
2014.
I don't know. It's good.
Yeah.
It's not great. I'd like it more if they didn't butcher the end.
Is it better than what's that one in Silver Dollar City? Grandpa's Cheese Barn or something?
Oh yeah, Cheese Barn. Grandpa's Cheese Barn. I think it's Grandpa's Mansion.
Okay.
It is better than that.
Okay.
That wasn't very good.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of other walkthroughs that exist.
Yeah,
there aren't a lot.
that are left. No, there are not. Maybe Noah's Ark is the best. I don't know.
Could be.
There's not many. Best indoor roller coaster. And that's a loaded category. Goes to Revenge of the Mummy
Yeah.
in Orlando.
Right. The Orlando one specifically.
Yeah, other one, Hollywood one, not even on here. I don't know. Black Diamond's low on the list, but that's pretty good though.
Yeah, it's really good.
I don't know. That should be higher.
Yeah. Well, they also have Space Mountain at Disneyland, which I don't agree with.
Yeah, and not Florida.
I think the Florida one is so much superior.
Yeah, well, I guess the voters here, they like right turns.
Yeah.
Right Turn Mountain made it.
Yeah. Rock and Roller Coaster, not on here.
Yeah.
Flight of Fears, not on here.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Six Flags, not even on here.
Exterminator.
Probably shouldn't be on there.
At Kennywood.
Yeah, it's seen better days, but...
The one we just did at Six Flags Over Texas. I forget the name of it.
Oh, Runaway Mountain.
Yeah.
Skull Mountain?
Skull Mountain.
No, but none of those deserve to be on here. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, what would be yours, Brian?
Revenge of the Mummy.
Just trying to... Just off the top of your head.
Oh, really? My favorite indoor
Yeah.
today? I don't know. I mean, I guess... I guess Rock and Roller Coaster still gets it.
Yeah. You going with that?
I'll go with that.
All right. I think mine is Space Mountain, Magic Kingdom.
Nah, sticking with that.
Yeah. I just noticed, we haven't done Gringotts, but didn't make this category.
Okay, yeah, it did make this one, but
Yeah.
it's, we'll get to it later on.
Yeah.
Indoor water park, okay. Best dark ride. What do you think? You don't think, because you're looking at it with me.
Right. They're still giving it to Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey.
Potter's still putting out. Still giving it. Yeah, still giving that. Then Tower of Terror in Hollywood? This must be a typo.
No, that's the right one.
Oh, Hollywood Studios. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. It's MGM. Fucking call it MGM, will you? they think this is.
Radiator Springs Racers coming in third. And then Spider-Man fourth. Haunted Mansion at Knoebels fifth. No, actually tied with
just as good as
Spider-Man.
I want to mention that Knoebels. It's just as good as Spider-Man.
One and the same, same experience.
I mean,
same deal.
I know I was just putting over Black Diamond a second ago, and I really do like that one. I actually like that one even better than the Haunted Mansion at Knoebels, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for what it is, but I mean, come on, it's not just as good as Spider-Man. It should not be on a top 5 of Dark Ride or Dark Ride Adventures, especially then when Indiana Jones is not on there from Disneyland.
Oh yeah, not on the list.
Even the other Tower of Terror in California. And
what about Transformers?
Yeah, what about Transformers?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck that ride.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be on there. Yeah, the Radiator Springs Racers. I don't know. I ever really thought about that.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that ride a whole lot when we came back from California however many years ago.
Yeah, and only like half of it, or maybe less than half of it, is like the actual dark ride. A lot of it's outside.
Yeah, half of it is out, or half of it, at least half of it is.
Yeah, or
is
more
outside.
than half. So I don't. I wouldn't put that there.
Yeah, Test Track not on there.
Well, new Test Track. Who knows?
Oh, I mean, and then what about like what's the best dark ride at Disneyland?
Indiana Jones. That's the best.
Yeah, none of the other Fantasyland
around.
ones.
That's the best all around. Yeah,
Yeah, that could make it. Okay.
Pirates is amazing. Their original version.
Oh yeah.
20-minute marathon Pirates, but it's not as good as Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
The new effects and the excitement. But Spider-Man is still best for my money.
Yeah, same here.
That's just
my number
most
one.
immersive. It just hasn't been topped yet.
I mean that
Potter's good,
yeah.
but it's not as good.
No.
And of course, Dark Castle.
Oh, that's right.
Not on
Yeah,
there, which actually is surprisingly is kind of
it
right
is.
up there.
It is good. Yeah, it always gets left out in the cold. That ride. Yeah, I do really like Dark Castle. I think we said that.
Yeah, every time
during
we
the
ride
last
it impresses again, anew.
Right.
So, that's what they got.
Yeah.
Best water ride.
This list is silly.
Is it?
Oh man! All right, what is it?
The winner is Dudley Do Right's Ripsaw Falls.
No.
I mean, yeah, it's fun.
No.
It is surprising that wins.
I do like that ride, but that's not the best.
Yeah, and Splash Mountain Disneyland is down in third. It's not as good as that.
No.
That's still I guess is the all around best log flume
Yes.
you're ever gonna get.
Yeah.
And Timber Mountain, well, post rehab, it's to be seen by this show.
But it was even good when we did it right before they.
Yeah, it was good. It was never bad.
Yeah.
And Mountain Sidewinder should not be on there.
No, that has no business on this list.
That's from Dollywood, and it should not be on there. No. Yeah, one of those dry slides. You can't see it, but the quote-unquote quotations with my fingers. Dry slides. Yeah, like you don't get wet. Like I don't get my entire lower half soaked every time I go on that.
Yeah.
And then I wonder, why the hell did I just go on that again?
Right.
It's not that good, and I always get soaked. It's fun, but it's not great.
No, I don't really need to do that ride ever again.
Yeah, no, same here. Best carousel. I kind of find that funny that that's even a category.
Yeah, I think you said that last year when we did this.
I'm sure we said a lot of this last year.
Yep.
This is just a repeat.
A lot of this is.
Knoebels. Sure, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, they still have the brass ring, so
yeah,
I'll give it to them. Sure.
We should just stop right now and just play last year's segment on Best Carousel. It's the exact same thing. And I'm going to say, yeah, I'll have a special place for it in my heart because I actually got the brass ring on that carousel. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I told that story last year, and it's all exactly the same. So, great. Great for us. Best food. Oh, here we go. Now we're starting to get to the nitty-gritty. The categories that really matter. At least to us, I think, in our opinion.
Yeah, sure.
Most of that stuff so far is just fluff. But best food. And Dollywood gets it again.
No. Bland. Don't like it. Don't get it.
Yeah, best bland food. Is that word is in there really, really tiny? I just can't see it. Not best food, no.
Knoebels coming in second. The food actually is pretty good there.
Well, they got a pretty good variety.
It's not the best food.
It's not like it's great though.
No, I think it's good for theme park food though.
Oh, I guess. I don't see Kenobi Lake on here.
Yeah,
and I kind of like that food.
Yeah, really was pretty good.
We didn't sample everything, but I think we probably sampled more of Knoebels. But
yes, we.
But yet the one meal I had in Kenobi, I think might have been better than Knoebels for me.
Yeah, that was good.
Like
surprisingly,
that one meal was like maybe just behind Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, for me.
Shocking, but yes.
So yeah, the park that never gets talked about in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
One day we'll have to do that.
Yep.
Go into a little bit more, but yeah, Kenobi Lake in New Hampshire has some good food.
Yeah. Epcot coming in third.
I'm surprised it's even that high. I thought it used to not even be on this list at all.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing that before.
I guess I don't know what they did. They added one new pizza.
We're finally throwing
in
them
the pizza
a bone.
restaurant, and it's finally good enough for them. It's finally good enough for Golden Ticket, for Amusement Today readers and editors, or whoever votes on this shit, to acknowledge it. Epcot, it's okay. Not as good as Dollywood or Knoebels, though.
Sure. Silver Dollar City is also on here, which is like, it's the same food as Dollywood, like so Dollywood food, why is it so much lower on the list? Have no idea. I'm sure I said that last year.
Yep. All right.
And just to let you know, we did an entire episode on theme park food, so go check that out.
Check out the episode, and then go eat. It's going to make you hungry.
Best landscaping, whatever. It's always Williamsburg.
Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Gilroy Gardens, though, second place.
Yeah,
very close. Almost overtook Busch Williamsburg.
Oh yeah, by
Gilroy
lost by 1 point.
Just one. Gilroy is cool.
Yeah, Gilroy is a beautiful park,
I guess, but I kind of remember a lot of it being unkempt.
Oh, really?
When we were there,
I don't remember that really.
Like those dinosaurs. It was supposed to be.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And it was like they were bare though. It was like the metal skeletons for the vines or the plants to grow on, and they weren't kept up.
It was just that though.
It was like
2 or 3 figures,
but was
the rest
sort
of
a centerpiece of the park though. It was like right in the center of the park, and it was like
they were trying to show it off.
The backdrop of the water, and the main set piece in that park was like not maintained.
I can overlook that.
And I've never forgotten that since I've been there.
Nah, I can overlook that.
I couldn't though,
because the rest because it's not like
it's the most memorable thing though for me.
Really?
Over like, I can't really like close my eyes and see a lot of the great gardens because I just kind of keep thinking about that.
Oh,
that's just me though.
Oh, all I think about are the great gardens. I completely forgot about those other things.
Oh yeah,
because you can't see them from most of the park.
Yeah, I guess.
Whatever. Williamsburg is a beautiful park. It still does look nice. I'll give them that.
That's about all it's got now.
Yeah. Best outdoor show.
And the winner is?
Illuminations at Epcot again.
Okay.
Illuminations is a good show, I guess. It's that same show you've seen before. They've been running that show for fucking ever.
Yeah, right? Since the park opened. Maybe not that long, but...
long time.
Many years.
Second place, World of Color at California Adventure. That was
God, no.
Whatever. Not that impressed, really.
That wasn't even close. That shouldn't even be on the list. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, Fantasmic at Disneyland coming in third. That's terrible. That could be the best. That probably is the best outdoor show. I think it's better than Illuminations.
Yeah, I'll take Fantasmic. Disneyland. All right, best shows in general.
Dollywood. 45% too.
I know they have a lot of shows. I guess they're good.
Yeah, I don't know. I really can't comment on this category. I have no idea.
Yeah, who cares? And then again, all right, now we're back into some bullshit categories. Friendliest park, Dollywood again. I don't know what the hell happened. Obviously someone in Dollywood, paid someone off or something. Is all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Dollywood never rated at all, and then all of a sudden, just like the last couple of years, it's like it almost sweeps every category.
Yeah.
It's just everything now to everyone.
Well, we said it last year. We can say it again this year. She's got them all in her tits.
Cleanest park. That didn't go to Dollywood, though. Holiday World.
Yeah. It's like friendliest park. It's like, there are a lot of parks that are clean, just like there are a lot of parks that are friendly. I don't know. How do you rate something like that? I don't know.
Yeah. This is really subjective stuff. All right, best kids area, Kings Island.
Still going to Kings Island.
So that's nothing new. It's a big area.
It is good.
It is. That's fine, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Best seaside park. I guess we're talking piers and boardwalks.
Sure.
And they give it to Santa Cruz.
Yeah, they won last year, I think.
I think they've won a lot. I think that is just generally considered to be like the best, but I don't think so.
Why? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really. It's all right. I don't see why it's any better than any other one. I don't even know if I could pick a best, honestly.
Yeah, none of them are.
They're all kind of lacking.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
I mean, I guess Maury's is the least lacking.
Oh,
Just has the most stuff because it's like three piers worth, and you got a lot going on there. So I don't know, I kind of think Wildwood, New Jersey, kind of takes it.
Yeah. Okay.
But they got that down there in 4th place. And then we got Best Marine Life Park, which is interesting. I'm not even sure. We'll look in a minute, but how long that's even been a category.
This is like a category created just to give SeaWorld something. That's what it feels like.
It's really just like, yeah, Best SeaWorld Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Marine Life. I mean, yeah. What are they going to do? The New York Aquarium on Coney Island? Like, is that ever going to rate on here?
Are they counting aquariums even, or do they have to have a certain number of rides? What's the criteria?
Is that the definition of a marine life? No, marine life.
I don't
park.
know.
That would just be marine life.
Just any marine life, any aquarium.
I would imagine that's based on the way it says. It doesn't say marine life amusement park or marine life adventure park or something like that. It's just marine life park.
All right.
I don't know why Marineland doesn't take it.
Well, you kill some animals and
Best marine
before
life.
you know it, you're not on the golden tickets list.
No. Yeah, that's not Best Marine Life Park that kills animals. Is it on here?
I don't see that category.
All right, SeaWorld Orlando, then San Diego, and then Discovery Cove Orlando. It's like the secondary part of SeaWorld Orlando because they want to put Texas anywhere on there.
I was just gonna say it's
like,
funny that they don't put San Antonio third.
That should really be third, right? Because what else are you gonna put? And then even Discovery Kingdom comes before San Antonio.
Yeah,
which it should. I mean, San Antonio is pretty piss poor. If you take out Steel Eel, it literally is a parking lot with a couple of things to see. If that makes any sense.
A couple of dolphins, yeah.
All right, parking lot with a couple of dolphins and whales.
You know, this is supposed to be international, right? These
it
golden
is.
tickets. So where are the crazy international marine life parks?
Oh, they all kill the animals. So.
Oh, all right. There you go.
Oh, we got Best Children's Park. They're doing that now? Is that always a category?
Oh, I don't know.
Idlewild got it. Well, I guess that's why we haven't been there, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, the Legolands come in 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, Storyland, Glen, New Hampshire, comes in 2nd.
I can't see how Legoland doesn't take this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Storyland's got going on. That's so great. I feel like I've seen a brochure, but I think that might have been Storyland in New Jersey. So I don't even know if I've ever...
No, isn't that Storybookland, maybe?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. With like the dragon wagon on the cover.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I've ever heard of Storyland in Glen, New Hampshire.
I don't think I have.
Maybe it's awesome. I don't know.
We'll never know.
Maybe you have to be a kid.
Best water park.
Oh boy. Now this one, we really do have something to say now. Schlitterbahn from New Braunfels, Texas, takes number 1 yet again.
55%. It crushed everybody else.
Number 1 with a bullet. And
well, we did it. We actually went there in 2014.
Yeah, okay, we did it. Yeah, we should say that. And wow, that wasn't anywhere near my favorite.
No, you would think the best water park would have every major type of popular slide that you see in a lot of water parks, and they didn't even have a wave pool.
It didn't even scratch the surface of having every type of thing.
Yeah. So what? Is it just because of Master Blaster?
Yeah, Master Blaster was great,
But that was awesome. I will fully admit that Master Blaster was a really awesome, fun ride.
but that was about all they
that's
had.
it.
It's like that in a heated pool.
Oh, that heated pool was so good.
Yeah. But that was about it. Otherwise, Schlitterbahn is not the best water park.
No.
That's a load of shit.
Yeah.
And we can say that now.
That's right.
We've been there. We've done it. That's a load of crap. It's like you have to like combine all the Schlitterbahns everywhere. There's like, even in New Braunfels, when they say Schlitterbahn, it's really like 2 or 3 parks that really make that up.
Yeah.
Which is something else that's kind of interesting. You don't kind of find out until you go there. And then you realize that there's actually like separate gates.
Yeah.
You have to like travel between to kind of make it all work. And that's just that, the main Schlitterbahn alone. And then there's other Schlitterbahns they've expanded over the years. More recently, I think, just the last few years.
Yeah, there are
right?
5 or 6 of them.
Kansas City and Galveston and Texas. And
Yeah, they have a bunch.
but it's like you have to combine them all maybe to make like the best water park. It's not individually. It's just not. And Splash and Safari is connected with Holiday World. It actually gets number 2. That I have not been to. I like they make honorable mention Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon 4th and 5th. Dollywood Splash Country was 3rd. And I don't see our very own Splish Splash on here.
It's been a while since both of us have been there, but you've been there much more recently than I have.
Yeah, no, that is the best.
Okay.
Splish Splash actually does have pretty much everything that water parks can have, and they do it with theme, and it's just a really nice park.
There you go.
It's a unique water park too. That it's wooded. It's heavily wooded. It's actually
Okay.
in the trees, which is very unusual. I like that the best. Doesn't even rate on golden tickets though. What do they know?
Do we care about best new water ride at a water
Yeah,
park?
no. So now we're into this is it. You got your best new attraction for 2014.
And the golden ticket goes to
Flying Turns?
what?
What? Flying Turns, boys and girls. That's your best new ride for 2014. Well,
What?
first of all, and I know again it doesn't really. There's very loose guidelines, I think, as far as golden tickets go.
I don't think there are any.
Well, I mean, I guess like for the water park category, you have to actually be a water park. Yeah, there's some.
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past.
There's some
that.
basic guidelines, but Flying Turns took 7 years to open. It's debatable whether it should even be considered a 2014 attraction. I mean, I guess that's when it opened to the public. I guess.
But yeah, that's just a weird backstory with that one.
But I mean, the backstory aside, though, I guess if 2014 is the official opening year, regardless. And I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be the best. Actually, out of the main new for 2014 attractions, on at least the 5 here, we haven't done any of them.
No, we haven't.
So actually, we shouldn't comment on this.
But I cannot imagine out of the ones that are listed here, which are
Okay, well, yeah, go through it.
okay, so Flying Turns at Knoebels, Banshee at Kings Island, Goliath at Six Flags Great America, Escape from Gringotts at Universal Florida.
Yeah,
They actually have a typo on here.
Actually, it's in Islands of Adventure, Andrew.
Oh, excuse me.
According to the golden tickets, Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts is in Islands of Adventure.
There you go.
So just know that.
Shows you how much they know about parks.
Yeah.
And then the 5th was Lightning Run at Kentucky Kingdom.
Yeah, so those are your top 5. I guess that covers it. Was there anything notable that isn't on here?
I was just going to ask you, what did we ride this year that is new for
What did
2014?
we do in 2014?
Yeah.
Zumanjaro,
Okay. Where did we go?
which we covered on this show.
Yeah.
It's all here. We didn't do any of it. Yeah, I mean, I do have, my doubts about Banshee, but Goliath though.
That looks really good.
After riding Iron Rattler, I really feel like Goliath is going to be really good.
Yeah.
Lightning Run, I have some major concerns about,
Yeah.
some major doubts. And Harry Potter, I could see that not being the best.
Yeah. I haven't really heard glowing reviews of that ride.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So I don't know, maybe Flying Turns is the best.
That's.
I mean, it looks really short and all, but maybe it's just a really awesome, intense, like, minute and a half.
Maybe. It's very hard to believe, but it's possible. You never know.
It could be.
You got to ride it.
Yeah, you got to ride it.
Well,
we did not this year.
Well, next year, maybe try and work.
We were there. I mean, I've been there with that ride there. I don't know, like, 2-3 times.
Yeah.
It just didn't open up for me. All right, and then it's time for Best Picture.
The best park goes to
Europa Park in Rust, Germany.
Never been there. Can't comment.
Wow. Cedar Point second. And that's a first. First time Cedar Point did not win Best Park.
Ooh.
And it's just, I mean, I like Cedar Point. I don't know that it should be winning Best Park every year. But at any rate, I don't know, just for Europa Park to be the one that finally dethrones Cedar Point, I gotta wonder, what did Europa Park do since last year, besides blow the entire staff of Amusement Today to become the number one park all of a sudden? Like, what in the world happened there? I don't know what to say about that. This is just, ridiculous.
Also on the list, Dollywood, then Knoebels.
Yeah, of course, it has to be on there.
Then Disneyland. Then Islands of Adventure, Magic Kingdom, Tokyo Disney Sea, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
In Orlando, Florida.
Located in sunny Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
And finally, Holiday World in beautiful Orlando, Florida.
No, that they got right. That's in Santa Claus, Indiana. It's right here on this card.
Couple of parks belong on that list. Most kind of don't, my opinion.
It's hard. At least for me, it is. It's hard to to quantify out what I like.
Because
the best, it's hard.
It's not like one park has the best of every ride type. It's all spread around, so that's what makes it so hard.
Yeah, it's that. And then for me, when you have your like Disneyland, and then you have Cedar Point, they're doing completely different things.
Yeah,
so
that too. That's true.
It also, there's room for both. And I wouldn't want a world where there was no Cedar Point, but I wouldn't want a world where there was no Disneyland. I want both. And depending on what mood I'm in, I'll like one better than the other. So using those two as the example right there, it's impossible to call it.
Yeah, sure. Every park has its strengths and weaknesses, so
it's tough. It's also, these awards are bullshit anyway. More because of the way they're done, just the way they just pick one park and stick with it forever and that sort of thing for each category. But it's like, it kind of speaks to the validity of these awards beyond that, even just in that, like, how can you just have Best Park every year, but everybody's eligible every year? I mean, it really, they have the one category, Best New Attraction, for whatever year it is. And then everything else is just like the same every year. So it should all be like that. Again, making the Oscar comparison, it should always be fresh contenders, fresh nominees every year.
Yeah, we did go through this last year.
It should just be a bunch of categories where it's just a rating like new stuff.
Well, actually, we didn't say that last year. But what we did say last year was it's not like there are, it's not like 5 new, full theme parks pop up every year. It's the same lineup of parks.
Yeah, so it's not interesting.
Pretty much around the world. Because
it's almost
for the most part.
Yeah, really, they're kind of painted into a corner anyway by the nature of this, because either you're going to just rotate every year, so like everybody gets a golden ticket at some point, and then that would be cheap and wouldn't be very valid or wouldn't hold much prestige. Or you could do kind of what they did and just pick a park and then just stick with it. But that always seems kind of, hollow too, because
of course
they went like too far sticking with it. I don't think they really give any other park even a chance.
No, you can't really win with this.
Yeah, it really doesn't need to be happening.
No, not really.
It's just a frivolous reward thing they do. And a couple of parks do enjoy telling people when you're there. They have signs up about a golden ticket.
Oh yeah. Yeah, some parks
a lot
flaunt
don't.
this.
Most of them don't, but a few do.
But some do. Oh, sure.
So speaking of that, where's these all-time winners? I did not. I think this is the first year that I visited this site that I've seen this. They've done this. They've actually gone and given us the full history of each award. The golden ticket started in 1998. So that's how many years of history?
16.
Okay, 16 years of history. And it's interesting. We actually didn't even go through. What was the number? What was the coasters
Oh, you want to do that first?
for this year?
Top 10 wooden coasters according to Amusement Today.
For this year, right? 2014.
2014. Number 10, Balder at Leesburg. Number 9, Outlaw Run, Silver Dollar City. Number 8, The Beast at Kings Island. Number 7, Gold Striker, California's Great America. Number 6, Ravine Flyer 2 at Waldemere. Number 5, Thunderhead at Dollywood. Number 4, Phoenix at Knoebels. Number 3, Voyage at Holiday World. Number 2, El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure. And number 1, Boulder Dash at Lake Compounds.
They do have good ones on here.
They do.
This is not an entirely flawed list. I'll give them that. If this was top 10 wood roller coasters at night of 2014, I think maybe Boulder Dash would be the number one.
Yeah, I still say number 1 night ride. On a roller coaster, at least.
But, yeah, I mean, that better than El Toro?
No, I'll take El Toro.
I don't think so. Or even Voyage.
Even Voyage, no, I think I liked Voyage better overall.
Even Phoenix.
Even Phoenix?
Even Phoenix,
I
actually.
think, yeah, I
is
like Phoenix
better than
probably
Boulder
better
Dash.
overall.
Even Thunderhead.
Even Thunderhead, yeah, I think I probably like Thunderhead overall better.
All right, so Boulder Dash would be pretty far down.
Ravine Flyer 2, though, no, I don't think so.
That was all right, but yeah, Boulder Dash is better than that.
We did not ride the other ones except for The Beast.
Yeah, Beast, the classic
Which,
Beast.
at least for me, I don't think that would rank top 10.
Yeah, it's fun for what it is. Top 10, though? What's missing on here?
Apocalypse.
Oh,
At Six Flags Magic Mountain?
Apocalypse. It was yes,
That's missing.
that should be on here. Absolutely should be on here.
Yeah.
Is that it, though?
Well, what about... What is it called now? Avalanche or something at... in Wisconsin Dells. That SNS. Crazy Woody.
Oh, yeah.
What is that called these days?
I don't know. They changed the name.
They kept changing the name on it, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
I thought they kept changing the name. Apparently they didn't. Apparently it was always Avalanche?
Oh. You're thinking of J2.
I'm thinking of that one. The one at Clementon.
It was like...
The other SNS.
It was with Tsunami. Then the real Tsunami happened.
Yeah.
So they changed it to J2. And then for some reason they changed it to like Hellcat.
But yeah, that one kept changing names. All right, I was getting that confused with the
one
other
you're thinking,
SNS.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
else are we missing? I think that's most of them, right?
Yeah. They did not try to throw any Rocky Mountain hybrids on here. So
Yeah.
good for them.
Yeah.
Acknowledging what's wood is wood and what's not is not. That is good because I wouldn't have entirely put that past them to throw like New Texas Giant on here.
Yeah.
And they didn't. So good. I mean, honestly, then I Beast would be my top 10, I guess, because I can't really see what else I would put to make 10. I mean,
Yeah, we have not ridden Goliath or Outlaw Run, so it's tough to say about the Rocky Mountain wooden coasters.
yeah, Goliath did not make it.
Yeah.
I don't know if is it not eligible because it was a 24. It's a new one or something. Again, I don't know if they have some weird
Maybe.
guideline with that.
Oh, you know what was really good was that Yankee Cannonball at Kenobi.
That
That was kick-ass.
That was good. All right.
So, whatever. Top 10 steel coasters. Man, they are stuck in a time warp.
Wow. Yeah, this really could be the list from 2000.
The first 3, anyway, could be.
It's like never hasn't changed much. There's New Texas Giant. All right, so yeah, even though most other parts of the enthusiast community online or everyone's been so hesitant to call it, I think we're one of the only places that's gone out and just said it like it is, like we always try to do when it comes to these Rocky Mountain hybrid, these reconstructed or reimagined versions of those not so great Woodies. We have called it and said they're steel.
Yes, they are steel roller coasters. They ride on steel rails.
Most parts, though, of the enthusiast community have not wanted to admit that. they kind of keep it in this weird gray area. It's a hybrid ride, And nice to see that Amusement Today did not do that.
Yeah, I'll give them that.
We just mentioned they didn't have any of those rides on the wood list, and now here we are in the steel list, and they do have New Texas Giant. So good for them.
And yeah, here's the list. Number 10, Intimidator at Carowinds. What?
Whoa! I didn't even see that yet. Oh my god. Okay.
Goliath at Six Flags Over Georgia. What?
No!
New Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas. Apollo's Chariot at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
Oh god.
Leviathan at Canada's Wonderland.
Oh boy.
Nitro at Six Flags Great Adventure.
All right.
Diamondback at Kings Island. Expedition G-Force at Holiday Park in Germany.
The only international on here.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Bizarro at Six Flags New England is number 2, and number 1 is Millennium Force at Cedar Point. Still going strong.
Yeah, Millennium Force.
So top 3 are all Intamin. And all the rest are B&M except for one, that New Texas Giant.
Yeah. I mean, first thing I noticed, though, they're all non-inverting airtime machines. So across the board.
Yeah.
Not one looper of
Yeah.
any type.
Very interesting. Yeah.
That's
None are launched either.
Yeah, very, very traditional style rides. And I mean, and even of those type of rides, though, I mean, Millennium Force, that was never number 1. It wasn't number 1 the year it was built.
No.
I mean, if anything, New England, now called Bizarro, formerly Superman Ride of Steel, built the same year, that was immediately better than Millennium Force.
Yeah.
Millennium Force was never as good as that ride.
No.
So
Not even close.
Millennium Force never should have been number 1 ever. It's just, I still to this day do not get that.
Yeah. I don't get it either.
And how in 2014 it is again. New England, Bizarro, it is a very good ride. I don't like it as much anymore. We've been through that, I think, multiple times
We have.
on the show.
I kind of don't care for it almost at all anymore. I kind of don't care about
I'm
that
not
ride.
as hard on it, I guess, but I still, I don't enjoy it as much anymore. The one international entry is Expedition G-Force. Diamondback is an awesome ride.
Yeah.
And really that, with Nitro, I mean, I've never been able to ride them really back to back, so I'm not sure actually what my favorite. Those are in the running for me for the best B&M airtime machine.
Yeah.
So it's I have to I don't know. I gotta go back to Diamondback again. I can't call it right now. I really can't. I couldn't call it. It's too close. And then Leviathan we've discussed here.
Yeah, kind of bland. Not great.
Apollo's Chariot is just.
I do like Apollo's Chariot.
It's fun, but
there are better B&M hypercoasters out there like Diamondback and Nitro.
and then there's a ton of other better steel coasters, so it's no top 10.
So yeah.
And the New Texas Giant. I mean, as far as the Rocky Mountains go, the Rattler was better.
Yeah, hands down too. It wasn't even close.
No, it wasn't. So I don't know why Texas Giant is on here at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then the last two are just jokes. I mean, Goliath at Over Georgia was fun. I think it was just more fun because of the fact that you kind of go out of the park and over the highway. And that was kind of wild.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's not great.
It's all right.
It's good, but not great.
I like it, but yeah.
Kind of thing. And then Intimidator at Carowinds.
Yeah.
If it's good, I just didn't get a good ride on it yet. But I'm not even sure if it's even good. It may just, it's like okay to kind of not so good. So.
All right. So what did they leave off?
They left off anything with balls. That's what they left off.
Yeah.
This is 10 airtime machines. And I love airtime machines. But.
Oh, sure. We all do. But it's not everything.
For me, and yeah, I know. It's the same for you. Basically,
you're speaking for me.
It's the opinion of this show that we like kick-ass, hardcore, extreme, intense rides. At the end of the day, I want to end my day on an intense ride. Yeah. I always go for generally the most intense ride of the park. And we mean all out, overall intense. Not just like if I'm in Great Adventure, it's not always just, it's at Kingda Ka. You could argue that's the most extreme just because of the crazy 120 plus mile an hour launch. But that's a gimmick. I like extreme complete, full circuit ride. So, I mean, what's not on here? Yeah, the great B&M inverted coasters, Raptor, Alpengeist.
Yep.
And then the great B&M sit downs, Kumba, and Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the four.
Yeah, the big four that are not
Fear
there.
the four.
Yeah.
It's like Fear the four, like nationwide. That's it. And I'll take any one of those four over any of these airtime machines.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, but that's just us.
All right, so that's top 10.
All right, so
Steel coasters.
All right, so all right, now back. What was the history here? All-time winners by category.
Yeah.
All right, so 16 years of history. We'll go in order here. So we just talked about the coasters. Here's the history of the number one steel coaster. And this is, I don't know about you, but I didn't even know all this. Because I wasn't really paying attention to the golden tickets the first few years. So out of all these, generally the first few early years, like I didn't even know.
Yeah, no, I didn't follow the golden tickets until, I have no idea, late 2000s.
Okay, yeah, for me, I was like mid-2000s. Mm-hmm. And whatever rides and parks were locked in at that point as the perennial winners every year. That's what I knew. So interesting to note that Magnum XL 200 at Cedar Point, actually the first 3 years, was the number one steel, including the year 2000, which was the year Millennium Force opened.
Yeah, very interesting. Well, they must have a thing where they don't include the current year. That's the way it seems.
Yeah, I guess that's what they do. Yeah, maybe I guess you're right then, probably, yeah. Other than that, though, it's exactly what I knew, where Millennium Force traded with Superman Ride of Steel at New England for the rest of the entire history of golden tickets. And that's all it's been. Except for the first three Magnum, and then after that, just Millennium Force and Superman. I guess there's only 3 coasters on this planet that you need to ride, according to golden tickets.
Right? The only 3 steel coasters you ever need to ride.
Yeah, nothing else matters, nothing else rates. Nothing else is number one.
Nope.
That's just crazy. But anyway. And the number one wood, very interesting. I had no idea the first 2 years of the golden tickets, Texas Giant got it.
Yeah, mind-blowing.
I never remember Texas Giant really ranking.
Yeah, not the new Texas Giant, like the original Texas Giant.
Yeah, this is 98 and 99. The first 2 years of Golden Ticket Awards.
No, I never, ever remember hearing anything about that ride having any sort of good or kick-ass reputation. Ever.
Yeah. I'm very surprised about that. I don't remember that at all. Texas Giant was considered the number one wood coaster in the world when the golden ticket started in the late 90s. And I still don't remember. I remember the Beast was still like reign supreme back in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what I remember.
Oh, wow.
It was always the Beast.
Yeah, you're right.
Then this is where I start remembering was the Raven.
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
when Raven was considered the best. And I remember how disappointed I was when I first wrote it.
Right. We all were.
You were too out there. We know you were. Even if you don't want to admit it to yourself. Boulder Dash, just one time. Well, no, okay, and then last year.
And this year.
And this year. Right.
So it's 3-time winner.
So Boulder Dash was the best wooden coaster in 2004. And then apparently wasn't very good until 2013.
And then it sucked for a bunch of years.
I don't know. That's why this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really...
It's great.
It's like, what happened?
That is perfect.
What happened to Boulder Dash those in-between years?
It's like, oh, whoops, no, we didn't mean to do that.
Thunderhead had it for a couple years, and that is a very good coaster. And the Voyage was awesome. And then El Toro got it once in 2012.
And then all of a sudden, Boulder Dash got good again.
Someone woke up and realized, wait a minute, this Infinite Wood is actually really good.
Oh, yeah.
And it actually is wood.
They got it right once.
Yeah.
Just once.
I don't know. I mean, it's got much more variety than the steel history.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Which I like, but it's kind of wacky in its own right. And then this is great. Best Park. The history of Best Park. It's just nothing but a whole column of Cedar Point. That's it. Cedar Point every single year. 98 on just until now.
Yep, just until 2014.
This is the first time that Cedar Point did not win Best Park, and now Europa Park is number one. And I would be shocked if Cedar Point didn't get it again next year.
Yeah, like just like with Boulder Dash. Oh, we made a mistake. Whoops.
Yeah, if it didn't just snap right back.
I'm sure, I don't know, Cedar Point, pay him a couple more bucks, and they'll put him back in there.
Yeah, I really don't doubt there's some sort of payoff for payola going on here with this. There really must be.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, they give the entire staff of Amusement Today, free passes for the next year or something.
Mm-hmm.
There's something like that going on. There so is. That's such bullshit, this whole thing.
And Cedar Point is one of the parks that they do, in their museum, they have a whole glass case filled with their golden ticket awards
Yeah,
that they show off.
I don't know what they're going to do. They must be, like, really upset.
Yeah, I'm sure they're pissed.
Someone lost their job over this. I mean, really, it must have. Cedar Point, not the number one park,
Yeah.
not the golden ticket winner. What are they going to do?
Not the golden child.
It broke the streak, so now it's really over. Undertaker and Cedar Point, both defeated in 2014. It truly was a dark year.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is funny, though. It's true, though. Because, I mean, that was always their thing. They loved to have, like, the posters up, like, X number of years in a row. It just kept growing.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's not. Now it looks bad. Like, what happened? Why was 2014 not so good for Cedar Point? I thought it was great this year.
Yeah, I had a good time.
I thought it was just as good as any other year. It's never been my favorite number one park, but if you were going to call it the number one, it's no worse this year than any other year.
Right.
I don't get it. Don't get that at all.
All right. Moving on.
Best food. Okay. And here we go. And this is what we've argued for this. And it's weird. Golden Tickets actually got it right at first.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I don't know. They put Busch Gardens Williamsburg as the best food winner for the first 2 years.
First 2 years, 98, 99. And that's, that should be. that really.
I mean, still to this day, it should be.
Yeah. It may be the only thing.
Well, I mean, maybe Epcot, but.
Give or take Epcot, yeah. And then it should be Busch Williamsburg. It's probably the only, best thing they have left. And then after that, they switched to Knoebels. And then it was Knoebels every year for a ton of years. For a decade. And then all of a sudden, Dollywood got out of nowhere.
Yep, Dollywood, 2012, and then it tied.
Then last year,
Knoebels.
last year they tied it with Knoebels and Dollywood. I guess Dolly flashed her tits and
then it flat out won again this year, 2014, right?
Wins every year now. Yeah. Apparently they had a category of best capacity.
That is such a weird category.
That's just silly. I mean, how do you even know? That would just be more of a statistic. Like, you'd have to come up with some kind of algorithm or something and figure out what really is the best capacity, and then that would be it.
Yeah.
I mean, but just as a subjective award, I don't get it. Apparently, they realized after a while, because it was from the beginning, 98, up through 2006, and then they abandoned that category.
I'm surprised it lasted that long.
I am too, and apparently Cedar Point won every year, so.
Yep.
And that's bullshit. If anything, that's like Disney, where a ton of rides are omni-movers.
Yeah.
And even the ones that aren't, they cycle people through like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, like Splash Mountain and Space Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable, the operations on those rides.
Yeah, how quick they get you in and out. The best carousel, I did not have it in the beginning. It started in 2001. I don't even know why. Why start that?
To give Knoebels an award.
Yeah, I think
apparently.
it's just Knoebels every year. So no one else has touched them. Best children's parks has been since 2004. And it was Legoland.
Yeah, interesting.
Legoland in California.
2004 to 2009, it was all Legoland.
And then since 2010, it's been Idlewild every year. So
well, Legoland fell off, I guess.
Again, it's like, what happened though? It's like
Idlewild just either got so great or Legoland California got so shitty.
Yeah.
Or both. Who knows?
It's like, yeah. This is this might take the cake. This takes the taco as far as bizarre categories. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? This is classic distinct coaster station.
What a bizarre specific category. That is so specific.
How would they even figure that out?
It's weird. It's like it's specific and vague at the same time.
Yeah,
it's the strangest thing.
I mean, does it have to be an actual station of X number of years old, or could it just be an ode to a classic looking station that was made recently?
Yeah.
You know, a modern built but classic looking station, or like what? What is it? They only did it once, and I can see why.
Yeah.
In 2002, and the winner was Lakeside Park.
I guess they got that one coaster station that's distinct.
Whatever that is.
I want to see this coaster station.
But it's a park, though, so the whole park wins it? I don't get it.
I guess it's Lakeside Amusement Park in Colorado. Maybe. The Cyclone. It is cool looking. I'll give them that. I do like it. But
Yeah.
that is just a strange category.
Cleanest Park has been around since the beginning. Busch Williamsburg was pretty clean for 2 years, and then Holiday World has been cleaner ever since.
Yeah.
They cleaned up their act. Another one-time only best concert venue. I mean, that's fine and all. It just has nothing to do with parks or roller coasters.
No.
So I don't know why
really.
why a reader of an amusement publication would really give a shit about this. But in 2006, they did it once, and Kings Island won. And then best dark ride wasn't there in the beginning.
Yeah, really interesting that it wasn't there at the very beginning.
I guess they were just so wrapped up in coasters at first, maybe. They just didn't want to acknowledge dark rides.
I guess so.
So it wasn't until 2001 where they started doing that category. And Spider-Man got it every year. So he just lost this year?
I guess so. I don't remember that last year. That Spider-Man won
Yes.
in 2013. Didn't Harry Potter win last year in the Forbidden Journey?
Well, they're changing these stats now. I don't know.
I could have sworn it was Harry Potter last year.
You sure? Wait a minute. Well, they do say that Busch Gardens Williamsburg is in Orlando, Florida, so it is possible they're making mistakes on here.
Yeah, it was Harry Potter in 2013.
No, was it?
Yeah, I thought I remembered that correctly.
Yeah, even on their Wait, are you looking somewhere else? But even on
I'm
their
on
website.
Wikipedia. Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man was second. Well, according to them, yeah, Spider-Man every year except for the last couple of years, it's been Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. We got a couple more like short-lived ones. Best games area. It was 2 times they did that, and it wasn't even consecutive.
Yeah, that's
They did it in 2002, and then like they said, wait a minute, that's not a good idea. And then like a couple years later, they brought it back in 2005.
Yeah.
Like, how about that best games category? Let's do that again.
Yeah.
Cedar Point, both times. I don't know about that. I mean, they have a big-ass arcade in that old ballroom basement,
Yeah.
but it's not very nice to look at or be in there.
I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah, that's not good.
Best go-karts, only one time.
The best go-karts once.
In 2005, they gave it to Mount Olympus.
Well, they gave it.
Clearly, they're just looking to give Mount Olympus an award.
That's why they did it for 1 year, and then they realized pretty quick that we could either keep giving it to Mount Olympus or we could just make it one and done.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. Best Halloween event. They didn't start that until 2005. Halloween events were already picking up steam before they finally jumped on board with an award here.
Yeah.
And it's been... Actually, Knott's did take it a couple times. The first time in 2005 and again in 2007. And then Universal Orlando has had it every other year.
This is great. I love this next category.
They had Best Indoor Attraction just the first year, 98. It went to Back to the Future, the ride.
What? What?
So I guess it was just anything indoor. So it was like simulators. Weird. Or maybe they were trying to make... I don't know, because they didn't do Dark Ride yet at that time.
Yeah, so what about Tower of Terror? What about Indiana Jones at Disneyland?
They just picked
They picked Back to the Future. Very strange.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Best Indoor Roller Coaster. It was Rock and Roller Coaster the first couple of years. Then it's been Revenge of the Mummy in Orlando ever since. And then it took them to 2004 to start. Actually, no, 2004 and then another gap to 2007.
Yeah, I guess they thought it wasn't a good idea for a couple years.
Not a consistent category, which is weird. As we called it earlier, Best Marine Life Park, just to give SeaWorld, specifically SeaWorld Orlando, an award every year. And that's all they've ever done with that. That started in 2006. All right, and I guess this is really good because this is actually different every year. This is the one category that's like a movie award where it's actually different every year. This is the best new attraction.
Wait, before we get to that, can we just clean up these other couple of categories real quick?
You want to wrap this
There's
up?
some other kind of funny things here.
What? What do you got?
They had best simulated interactive ride in 98 when they first started.
Okay.
It also went to Back to the Future. So they had to give it 2 categories.
Best indoor ride and best simulated interactive ride.
Yeah.
They clearly did not know what they were doing that first year. Those are some really stiff, poorly named categories.
I mean, but that ride isn't even interactive.
No, it's a simulator.
So it's not even apt.
You sit and you just take in for the ride.
All right. They also have best souvenirs.
Yeah, that's a good. Oh, this is a good one. Best souvenirs.
They tried it twice and they didn't like it.
We've mentioned that before. It's a fun thing to talk about.
Yeah.
It's not award worthy.
No, not at all.
By any stretch. I mean, it would be like a Cedar Fair park. That's what we always say.
Yeah.
Cedar Fair has great souvenirs.
Yeah, they do.
They always had. Even going back a bunch of years when I think we both liked Six Flags better than Cedar Fair. There may have been a
You
time.
gonna admit that?
All right, no, delete that. Isolate it. Delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we haven't covered that on the show, right? We'll have to do that one day.
Yeah, one day.
Personal histories here. But yeah, I mean, but Cedar Fair always had awesome souvenirs. So yeah, Knoebels had it once, and then Cedar Point got it once.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Best themed ride.
It's best themed ride, but that doesn't give rides here.
But yeah,
it gives parks. So
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Alton Towers and Al's Adventure. Well, here's a good one. Best themed background music.
I mean, that is an okay category to have.
That's you're really getting into the minutia here.
I think you have to open it up maybe to just best music, either on ride or
best ride soundtrack
or background, just anywhere.
or best park soundtrack or something like that.
Yeah, just anywhere in the park.
Okay.
Open it up. IOA got it the one time they did it. Was that it? I mean,
Best water park, Schlitterbahn has gotten it every year.
Yeah, and they got it again this year, so
Yep.
they're now superior to Cedar Point
Keeping that streak alive.
in the world of I mean their world is water parks versus amusement park, but yeah, they were not beaten. All right, so that brings us back down around to best new attraction, and they weren't doing this from the beginning. Seems like a natural category, but they weren't doing it from the beginning. It took them until 2005 to start doing this. And all right, so going through it, 2005, Hades, Mount Olympus. I don't know, maybe Kingda Ka, maybe.
Shikra?
No, not Shikra. Kingda Ka, maybe. 2006, The Voyage.
Yeah, I could see that.
El Toro.
Oh yeah, it was 2006, wasn't it?
What say you, El Toro?
I forget that Great Adventure was crazy enough to do
back to
Kingda
back.
Ka and El Toro back to back. Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, El Toro all the way.
Yeah. 2007, Maverick,
Ooh.
Cedar Point.
Oh.
A ride that's actually better. That it's not the new ride. It's one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
It's better now.
It's a great bad ride.
Yeah, it's the best bad ride they ever made.
It's the best bad roller coaster. Yeah.
That's ever been made. Yeah.
Yeah.
2007 though. What else was that? Griffin.
Oh, definitely.
Griffin's better than Maverick.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So there you go. So far we're debunking every one of these. This is good. 2008, Waldemere Park and the Ravine Flyer 2. That ride gets way too much coverage. It's just not that good. It's all right, but what else was 2008? There had to be something better than that.
Behemoth at Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah, it doesn't blow Ravine Flyer 2 away, but that's it.
Boardwalk Bullet at Kima Boardwalk.
Oh no, Ravine Flyer 2 is actually better than that.
Yeah, it is. No, Ravine Flyer 2 is a really great first 2/3. That finale is not very good.
It was lacking a little bit. So maybe for 2008, for lack of competition, maybe that does get it. 2009, Prowler, Worlds of Fun.
That's some bullshit right there. No, we have not ridden Prowler at Worlds of Fun.
Oh, that's right, we haven't.
But, I mean...
But then again, we kind of have, because...
Well, yeah, GCI.
They're all the same.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine that it's better than Diamondback at Kings Island.
There's no way.
Or Manta at SeaWorld Orlando.
Oh, that was 2009. Oh.
Or Terminator Salvation at Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Oh, that was a good year for
That was
coasters.
an insane year for coasters, yeah.
Oh, man. How did none of those beat Prowler?
Those are 3 of the best coasters ever made in 1 year. That's crazy.
What the fuck are you thinking, Golden Tickets?
Wow, and they gave it to Prowler?
Oh, that's
They
sucks.
really dropped the ball on that one. They had 3 awesome rides to choose
You
from.
could pick any of those 3 and it would have been okay.
Sure.
Oh, that sucks. All right. Then 2010 was Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. Wow, that's that old already?
Better than the Mac at Kennywood, Skyrocket.
Oh, that little Mac?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than that.
Okay, what about Intimidator 305 at King's Dominion?
Well, that's the winner right there.
Yeah. I mean, 2 totally different rides, 2 totally different experiences.
Yeah, but I'd rather ride Intimidator 305.
But yes, I would agree. Intimidator
Absolutely.
305, yeah. And that other Intimidator, Carowinds.
No,
whatever.
no. Yeah, but no, I mean, Forbidden Journey's all right, but... all right, 2011, new Texas Giant.
What about Cheetah Hunt?
New Texas Giant.
Okay, how about Wooden Warrior at Kwasi?
Wooden Warrior. I don't know, it might be, I don't know.
Oh, well.
I did not really like Texas Giant at all.
Yeah, I know. It's
don't
it's
know.
really weird to say it, to like have that thought and then to maybe say it out loud. But yeah, Wooden Warrior might actually be better. That tiny little gravity group ride at Kwasi, it's really fun. I really don't know, honestly.
And you know what? I can't get a good ride on it because they're going to piss me off every time I go. So
Yeah, New Texas Giant.
there's
yeah.
no way I cannot be put into a bad mood because of all the bullshit they do now. So just to get on that thing. So I can't get a good ride on it. So fuck it. 2012, we had Dollywood's Dollywood's Wild Eagle.
What about Radiator Springs Racers?
That could be better.
Again, totally different ride and experience. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we have not ridden Wild Eagle at Dollywood.
No,
Well, what about Leviathan?
I don't know. It's a good chance that that's better.
What about Verbolten?
Okay, 2013. Outlaw Run, Silver Dollar City. We haven't done it, but it does look kick-ass.
Yeah. Based on what I've seen and what I've read, that could be.
Yeah,
it could have been the best ride in 2013. Could have been.
Yeah,
There's Iron Rattler and Gatekeeper.
that's a close one.
Yeah.
And that was it. What was this year again?
Flying Turns at
Oh,
Cobles.
yeah, Flying Turns.
And we did not ride any of the new 2014 rides except Zumanjaro.
And we never really thought about it until just right now.
Yeah, pretty weird.
It took till the end of the season and we realized, wait a minute, we didn't really do much. All we did was Zumanjaro. And that did not rate.
Well, they just didn't put the new rides in the parks around us. Except Zumanjaro.
So in the end, they do a tally of who's won the most by park. And it's Holiday World. It's won 44 golden tickets.
Wow.
They are the leader. Cedar Point and Schlitterbahn are tied second with 36 each.
That's a lot.
And then Islands of Adventure actually has 31.
Okay.
It always seems like golden tickets blow off the Florida parks, the high quality parks.
Well,
But I guess it's really just Disney.
they just really don't like Disney.
Yeah.
Because even way back in the early days, when they first started, Disney did not win a single thing.
Disneyland and Magic Kingdom
Zilch.
of Disney World have never gotten a gold ticket.
Yeah. Oh, no, they won, I forget, that Illuminations wins Best Nighttime Show every time.
As if that's the only thing that's worth doing there.
That's right.
The only worth that the entirety of both Disney resorts on both coasts, The only thing that's worth anything is Illuminations and a bunch of years ago, Rock and Roller Coaster. But not even today.
No, not anymore.
It is an anti-Disney kind of thing. All right, and one more fun thing to note here. Next year's 2015 Golden Ticket Awards will be taking place in Luna Park, Coney Island.
Yep, not too far from here.
So we can go. Maybe we'll go, and we'll bring it to you. We'll bring it to you live next year, folks.
Yeah, why not?
Come on down to the Golden Tickets. Join us. We'll have a good time. Have a little meet and greet with the Thanks for Riding boys.
We'll be the two in handcuffs, being escorted away.
Yes, we'll be the ones booing, hissing and booing as every winner is announced. That's bullshit! That ain't no best food. Oh, thanks for riding, boy.
Hey guys, we'd love to know what you think. Post a comment or a question on thanksforriding.tumblr.com, or you can email us at thanksforriding@yahoo.com. We're on Facebook too.
What the heck's Facebook?